Good morning, gladiators. Today is Tuesday, May 25th. Just a reminder that tomorrow is the last day to turn in any missing assignments. Please make sure you are keeping up with your grades. Today we're going to start discussing the hero's journey. Now, when you did your scavenger hunt, you kind of went through the hero's journey on your own, but we're going to take it and discuss it together as a class. You're going to read the first three stages: call to adventure, assistance, and departure. Please be taking notes in your L&B. And then we're going to start an assignment, which I'll go through. You'll be doing slides 3 through 6, which is in the week 36 folder, and you have a discussion post. So the hero's journey was developed by a man named Joseph Campbell. He took Carl Jung's ideas about archetypes and he applied them to the world of mythology. He wrote a book called A Hero with a Thousand Faces. He has other works as well, where he refined the concept of a hero and the hero's journey. George Lucas, the director of Star Wars, used Campbell's writing to formulate his Star Wars saga. A hero is someone who has given his or her life to something bigger than oneself. So there are 12 stages of a hero's journey, and if you notice at the end, it goes back to the beginning. So it's more like a cycle, like a circle. And we're going to start off with the first one, the ordinary world. I guess this is not the first one, but the hero starts in an ordinary world, and then we'll end up back there at the end. So we're going to start here. We're going to start here. The hero exists in a normal world, yet he or she doesn't often feel like he or she fits in. He sometimes is somehow different. He possesses characteristics that make him feel out of place or out of the ordinary. So if you think about different ordinary worlds from heroes, popular heroes, such as the Pride Rock from The Lion King. Simba often feels out of place, his father dies, and he runs away. Krypton from Superman. The world, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. So Dorothy's in Kansas and she's very unhappy there. And then, of course, Shrek's swamp. So the first stage is the call to adventure. Heroes begin their journeys. They must be called away from their ordinary world. They are given a fantastic quest that doesn't happen in their everyday life. They must be removed from their typical environment. Most heroes show a reluctance. They do not want to accept their call to adventure at first. They don't want to leave their home, their friends, their life to journey on this quest. But in the end, they always accept their destiny. So Shrek was called to save Fiona, although he was really trying to save his own swamp, but his adventure, his call to adventure was to save Fiona. And then in The Outsiders, Johnny and Pony have to defend themselves. Katniss volunteers for the Hunger Games. In some cases, the hero does decline or ignore the initial call to adventure. They sometimes simply change their mind after some thought. In most cases, heroes who have declined the call will only take it up when compelled to do so or as a result of raised stakes. So maybe the conflict gets greater and then they have no choice but to accept the call. So here are some calls to adventure in this video. And then one of my favorites is when Katniss steps in and volunteers as tribute because they had called her sister's name and she wants to save her sister. And so this is a beautiful version of Katniss's call to adventure. So take a moment and watch these videos. Stage 2. At this crucial turning point, the hero desperately needs guidance. He needs a mentor figure who gives him something he needs. He could be given an object of great importance. He can be given insight or knowledge into the dilemma that he or she faces. He could be given wise advice, practical training, or even self-confidence. Remember, Shrek's assistance was the donkey. And he meets the mentor. Okay, hold on, let me see. So this should not say 4. This is still part of 2, assistance, meeting the mentor. Once he is committed to the quest, consciously or unconsciously, his mentor appears or becomes known. The mentor provides him with the tools he needs to move forward in the face of fear or the unknown. Let me fix that for you. This is still assistance. So there are 4 videos here about sidekicks, why Mr. Miyagi is the best mentor ever, best movie mentors, the 10 best Disney mentors. So there's several videos if you'd like to watch these to discuss how a mentor helps a hero. So you can just take a moment and watch these videos. Number 3 is the departure of the quest. So now the hero has to leave with their mentor, their sidekick, and they begin their journey. So the quest narrative is one of the oldest and most enduring types of stories. It has played a prominent role in folklore and mythology around the world and continues to appear in fiction and film. Closely tied to the hero's journey, the quest narrative story, seeking a quest, is centered on a character who must set out on a journey in order to achieve a goal. This journey usually takes the character and the reader through exotic or fantastical landscapes, as well as through the series of obstacles and perils. Okay, so we're going to stop at 3. Okay, so we're going to be doing 3 a day. So here we're going to put a little stop sign for you to know that this is where you will stop. Okay, I'll get that done for you. So let's go back and your discussion post is, if you can have one superpower, who would it be and why? So we're going to back out 1 and go to week 36, and we're going to look at our assignment. You're going to be writing your own hero's journey. And so you're going to erase all words, everything that we have here, and you're going to answer the questions using everything that you create from your own. So we're going to start with the ordinary world, and go find a visual that might meet your ordinary world. You can pick any world you want. It could be anywhere, underwater, in the sky, on another planet. It could be anywhere. So you're going to describe the world your hero comes from. Is there conflict there, or is your hero living in peace? What role did your hero play growing up? So did they have a job? Were they a farmer? Were they just an ordinary person? Who was your hero before your hero starts their journey? And then you're going to describe your hero, and I'd like for you to include some sort of symbol that would represent your hero. What traits and characteristics does he or she have? Do they have any superpowers, or maybe they haven't found out their superpowers yet? They have to meet their mentor first. What adventure is your hero being called on? What is the conflict in the story that your hero is trying to resolve? Does your hero have a mentor or a sidekick? Now let me go back just to make sure we know what slides we're producing today. We are just doing, this is Monday. We're doing slides 1, 2, and 3. Well, I guess that would be, 3 through 6. Okay, so we're going to stop here. So, mentor or sidekick. Describe your hero's sidekick or mentor. Now your hero is going to depart. Describe how your hero responds to their call of action. What was their departure like? Okay, so look, it'll say day 2 here. So then this is where we stop. Okay, so you'll be doing slides 3 through 6. You're going to be writing. This is a story that you're going to be piecing together. So take out this text, write your story, decorate your background, add some images if it's asking for an image. You can pick a new mentor, or you can pick a sidekick. You can create your own, or you can create one that's already been created. And so you're going to create your own hero's journey. We'll be doing a few slides a day as we go through each journey. So make sure you look at the daily agenda so that you know which slides you need to be going over on what day. And that's all I have for you today, gladiators. I hope you have a wonderful